I'm sure you've heard someone say, be careful of what you wish for. Have you thought about what that means? When you wish for something, the universe grants that wish, whatever it is. However, how it is granted may not be what you thought you were asking for. When you say, I know I will never be happy again since the love of my life died, when you say that, you'll never be happy again. When you say, I can't afford a new home or a new car or a trip or even groceries, then that's what happens. You can't afford any of that. Now, is any of that what you really want? I hear you yell, no. So why do you ask for it? I doubt that you think that's what you're doing, but it is. When I felt so alone after Jacques died, I thought about what I really wanted. I made a conscious decision to not ask for something specific, but actually say, I love and I'm loved. Notice what I didn't say. I didn't say, I want to be. Rather, I made the statement knowing that it was true right then, not some vague place in the future. And sure enough, I started noticing love in my life, love that was already there on so many levels, from friends, from family, love for things like my job teaching writing, that I'd created a theater, a school of arts, a gallery, a cafe. The more I thought about love, the more love I saw. And this prepared me to be fully ready for Ron when I met him. I recognized him right away as the romantic and deep spiritual love that I knew was waiting for me to see. So, how can you go about having what would make your life the best it can be? An easy way to start is to journal. Journal every day, putting journaling on your calendar or in your to-do list, and make no excuses to avoid writing. Start by writing what you need to do to unclutter your mind. You probably have thoughts floating around of not being worthy of what you want, thinking you can't afford what you want, think you can't have what you want. Instead of carrying thoughts like that around with you, which get in the way of your true desires, write all that stuff down. When you read what you've written, you'll see that it isn't your truth. When you actually see it in writing, then you can release it. You can say, I'm so much more than that. I do deserve what I want. I am worthy. So write all that down. How wonderful you are. How deserving. Now, every day I write the truth of what I want, and you can do that too. If you're lonely, write, I am loved and I love unconditionally. If you're wanting your ideal job, say, I am grateful for my skills, inspiration, and talent, which ensure the perfect job for me, where I can make a beautiful difference in the world. When you start saying that instead of your old story that you just can't get a job or be ready for what comes for you, recognize opportunities and enjoy where they take you. When you slip into the sadness that can come in grieving, instead of saying, I'm so sad, or I just can't handle this, get out your journal and write all about a beautiful memory of time spent with your loved one, or write about something that you can do right now that brings you joy, whatever that is. When you write from a positive perspective, that's what comes into your life. If you find yourself using negative language, notice that. Stop saying whatever it was. Consciously say to yourself, I take that back, and then restate your words with a positive focus. Eliminate words like can't, won't, don't, and should from what you speak. So I offer you this. Keep that appointment with yourself each day to write in your journal. Allow your journal to show you the beauty and joy of your life and focus on that. When you do, when you look in the mirror, all you'll see is beauty and joy. In the show notes for this podcast, there's a little guide that you can have that'll help you get started journaling. It doesn't cost anything. All you have to do is ask for it. So I hope you start with that, and I'd love to hear from you. And I'd love to have you back next week. Aloha.